freshly showered. I am wearing my butt ugly get my hair dyed in shirt. Because this is the shirt that I wear every time I go get my hair done. Because I don't care if anything gets on it. Because it's butt ugly. And since my hair is actually getting longer, I'm sure I'm going to get dye in the back with my collar today. We'll see how it goes. That ain't till later this afternoon. What time is it now? Noon? I don't leave here until like 5. And I'm getting ready to do paperwork, billing and such. Dad is off with his sister, and speaking of his sister, remember, she was the one I wasn't going to tell about the party to until right before the party. Because she is the one person that I'm afraid is going to tell him. Yesterday I get a call from my cousin, his mom, his cousin who I'm in business with, who is his mom. She is his mom. You know what I mean. And he calls, he goes, I thought he was calling about business. I'm like, hey, what's up? He goes, heads up, Mom knows about the party. I'm like, what? How? He goes, the only way I could think of it is Barb told her. And he said, I made it very clear to her that this was very important not to tell. I said, okay. So that evening I called Barb. I said, did you tell Jenny about the party? She goes, no, but I can tell you how she found out. I said, how? She goes, she called Barb right after she found out. And the way she found out is she was with Ronnie doing stuff. And she was in his car, and he went in to go buy some parts at the auto store, and she was snooping around his car and found the invitation I had sent home with him. Because she'll snoop all around looking for spare change, and she snoops. So I called Ronnie that night. I'm like, I found out how she found out about the party. I talked to Barb. He goes, how? I said, she found the invitation in your car. I said, was she in your car recently? He goes, oh yeah, she was. I'm like, yeah, that's how she found out. And so Barb said she was upset thinking she wasn't going to get invited, that I just wasn't inviting her. And I'm like, you're my dad's sister. Of course I'm going to invite her. It's just closer to the party. Guess who Dad is with today? Her. So every time he talks to her or hangs out with her, I'm going to stress out thinking, she's going to let it slip. She's going to say something. And Ronnie told her exactly that was why, that we were all afraid that she would say something to him. It wasn't that we don't want her there or anything. It's just that we were waiting until closer to the party to tell her. So that's fun. Yeah. Another little stressful thing to add on to the whole stress pie. My boxes are, my presents are still there. I have not opened them. I'm still holding strong. Yeah, so that kind of freaked me out last night a little bit. Then I talked to my one friend. I felt so bad. I cried on the, I'm sorry, Stephen. I cried on the phone to you. Because he had plans on coming to visit, and things are getting a little screwed up, and that was the one thing I was looking forward to, and I just, with all the stress of sick family and this, I like broke for a minute. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm crying. It was just the one thing I was looking forward to. And I know he felt bad, and I know he's trying to work things out. He said, it's not canceled, it's just I have to figure things out. So hopefully that'll still happen kind of like we had planned it. If not, it'll be the week after. We'll see how it goes. Well, we got to talking last night, and we were talking about weird things that people do that you were in a relationship with, and this is about an ex of his, and I told him, I said, can I ask this in a video? He goes, I want you to, because I want to know what they think too. One of the weird things his ex did, because he's like, I'll just give you an example. And I'm like, okay. When you go to the restroom, and you go, number 2, the first thing to think of is you use toilet paper, correct? He never did. He used a washcloth always, and it kind of was weird too. I think it's a little weird too. But the thing that was weird to me was thinking of going to his apartment. They never lived together, and Steve's like, you know how many washcloths I threw away after he came to visit me just because? Oh. So going to somebody's house and you need to use a towel or something, and you just wonder, has this been in his butt? It just creeped me out. So is that a normal thing for somebody to do, is not use toilet paper? Tell me your opinion on that. If you think that's gross and disgusting, I'm sorry. Give me 50 million thumbs down. I don't care. I never pay attention to those things anyway. I don't even know when I get thumbs downs. People mention it to me, like, why do people give you thumbs down? I'm like, I don't know. I don't even notice. What else can I talk about? I'm really, right now, this is procrastinating doing paperwork. Yes, it is. I'm eating a piece of dark chocolate. This is actually Lindt chocolate with salted caramel chunks in it. Nowhere near as good as that Geraldol, whatever, that one I had the other day. How do you say it? Geraldol, I can't say it. Geraldol, I can't say it. You know which one I'm talking about, though. Yeah. What color toes should I get tomorrow? Anybody have any opinions? What colors should I go with? Like, what color scheme should I go with? Like, here's what I've had before. I've had like a really dark burnt orange, like almost a red. That's what's on my toes now. I got that in October, like a fall color. I've had that margarita pink, like a dark hot pink. That was only two I've had. So I don't know if I should do more of a weird color like blue, or if I don't know. I guess it'll just hit me when I'm there looking at the colors, because there's always 50 million colors to choose from. I'm the kind of person who I would rather have a choice between a few things than 50 million things. Like if I go to a restaurant and they have a menu that has 50 million things on it, it's so overwhelming. I'd rather say, okay, you can choose from this or this. I'm like, okay, that's so much easier. So yeah. Okay, now I gotta go, because I have work to do.